Assalamu alaikum ji, welcome back to Evolve at 5. We are working on facial profiling, and the theme that we are focusing right now is the hairline, because when it comes to relationship, interaction, socializing, networking is the key attribute that needs to be considered. Today we'll be discussing very quickly about if we have indentation in the hairline. That's bump. You can say it's not bumpy, but it's indented hairline, and you see an indentation, or the hairline is not smooth. So these are non-socializing people. They are more of introvert personality, and you can always assess it from their ear also. The ears will be much more flatter to with their head. So this is how countenance come into play, that you see the ears of that individual, they are flat with the head, and you don't have a symmetrical hairline, which is an attribute of people who are heavily socializing. So with this, you know that if you have to hire a marketing manager or a person with marketing job, and he has those two attributes, he might not be a good person, at least when it comes to practical application of socializing. His or her CV might be an excellent CV, but we all know, what I say bluntly is, a job interview is a meeting of two liars. The employer is trying to pitch him or her what is the best that they can offer, and the candidate who's interested in that will be very much pretending that he might not have those potentials. So that's a big challenge that every now and then, when I communicate with people in management or HR, they come across that the job interview was superb. The candidate looked was fine, but now when it comes to application or to real life practice, he is not a conforming person. He is not good at socializing. His job is marketing, but he does not go out, communicate properly. Here, the strength of facial profiling comes into play. There and then, during the interview, you just have to see two features. If he has ears with close to they are uh, which are known as ears side with the head, um, and they have indentation in the hairline, you can very well assess. I don't mean here again that you judge people on that, but you have a fair idea about that he is not going to socialize that easily. So there you get an assistance in deciding the decision making to opt for a person with much lesser weaker CV, but having outer ears which are away from the head, and symmetrical hairline or a wide hairline that shows that he is going to network better as compared to a person with even only a good CV. So again, over here, I'll just give a justification or a clarification that we're not here to judge people or label people. Those people who have those two features, with the ears close to their head and with indentation in their hairline, should not feel left out, or should not feel bad about it. That's about understanding your own potential. And one important thing that I always emphasize is that these things should be used at your advantage. If you have those two supposedly or assumed disadvantages or drawbacks, you are also blessed with many more strengths and potential. Here comes the power of facial profiling, that if you are challenged in one way, you are obviously blessed in other manners. So you need to think in that manner, that need to think in that way, that if whatever feature that we are discussing right now, indentation in the hairline, is your hallmark, uh, your introversion is your strength, then you should know that I am not good at networking, so please don't select a profession or choose a profession that is marketing and sales. Might be you are a left brainer and you are very good at mathematical skills, your number skills is very good, so you can opt for a more mathematical, math based, physics based profession. So that's the power of facial profiling, how this can be used to advantage. It can be used for career counseling, it can be used for personal potential identification. It is, yes, it's used for knowing your potentials and your weaknesses and strengths both. So that's much more important and critical, that helps us in improving our relationship. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Stay safe, join us. Allah Hafiz.